So yesterday we are reading about the writer information. So I am continuing this one. Then Thomas Hardy. He was born in 1840 and died in 1928. And Thomas Hardy is very famous Victorian realist. So he is an English novelist and poet. Hardy was a Victorian realist who was influenced by Romanticism. He wrote about problems of Victorian society, in particular declining rural life. So notable works like You're Far From Madding Crowd 1874. सो फार फ्रॉम मेडिंग क्राउड का कैरेक्टर के बारे में क्वेश्चन में आ चुका है. टेस्ट ऑफ द ओवरवाइल, दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. उसका लाइन आता है और जो प्रोटैगोनिस्ट है उसका भी मतलब ये आता है एग्ज़ाम में. ज्यूड द ऑब्स्क्योर, मतलब ये तीनों बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. और थॉमस हार्डी का हर वर्क इम्पोर्टेंट है NTA नेट के लिए, जो आपको याद करके जाना है. देन ऑस्कर वाइल्ड 1854 to 1900, आयरिश राइटर एंड पोएट. वाइल्ड रोट humorous satirical plays such as The Importance of Being Honest and Picture of the Dorian Gray. So this is also Oscar Wilde. The chronology Oscar Wilde के बारे में पूछते हैं. केनेथ ग्राहम 1859 to 1932, author of The Wind in the Yellows 1908, a classic of children's literature. Kenneth Graham. Then George Bernard Shaw. So George Bernard Shaw is very famous for the problem play and Irish playwright, and with famous works include Pygmalion Man and Superman, Back to Methuselah. So these are also the important work. And George Bernard Shaw क्रोनोलॉजी भी पूछते हैं और जो मतलब थीम बेस होता है उनका. पिग्मेलियन के बारे में पूछा गया. हर मतलब बहुत ज़्यादातर उनका जो प्रॉब्लम प्ले हैं उनके बारे में वो लिखे हैं. आर्थर कैनन डॉयले. So British author of historical novels and plays, most famous for his short stories about the detective Sherlock Holmes, such as The Hound of the Baskervilles 1902, Sign Up for 1890. Then Beatrice Potter 1866 to 1943, English constitutionalist and author of imaginative children's books such as The Tales of the Peter Rabbit 1992, George Eliot 1890-1880, पेन नेम मेरी आन इवन उसको पूछ चुके हैं. रोट नोवेल्स द मील ऑन द फ्लॉस, सिलास मैनर. देन योर मिडिल मार्च, डैनियल डेरोंडा. सो उनका भी क्रोनोलॉजी आता है. Then Marcel Proust, French author and best known for epic novel I A La, Richard J. Thames Purdue. So In Search of Lost Time, published in 7 parts between 1913 and 1927. Then next one, William Somerset Maugham 1874 to 1965, British novelist and writer, one of the most popular author of 1930s. Notable works include like The Moon and Sixpence, The Razor's Edge, and Of Human Bondage. Then P.G. Wodehouse, English comic writer, best known for his humorous and satirical stories about the English upper classes such as Jeeves and Wood's Blandings Castle. Virginia Woolf 1882-1941, English modernist writer, a member of the Bloomsbury Group. Famous novels include Mrs. Dalloway 1925, To the Lighthouse, and Orlando 1928. So Virginia Woolf also very important. James Joyce, uh, Irish writer from Dublin. Uh, Joyce was one of the most influential modernist avant-garde writers of the 20th century. His novel Ulysses 1922 was groundbreaking for its stream of consciousness style. Other works include Dubliners and Finnegan Way. सो ये जो वीडियो मैं डाली हूँ ये जो राइटर्स के बारे में आपको और डिटेल्स उनके बारे में पढ़ना होगा और ये सब राइटर के बारे में एग्ज़ाम में पूछे गए हैं और आपको इन सब राइटर को प्रिपेयर करके जाना है। देन योर D.H. लॉरेंस, English poet, novelist, writer. Best known works include Sons and Lovers, Rainbow, Women in Love, Lady Chatterley's Lover 1928, which was best for many years. Agatha Christie 1890 1976, British fictional crime writer. Many of her books focused on series featuring her detective Pirate and Mrs. Marple. So Pirate and Mrs. Marple, these are detective works of Agatha Christie. Then J.R.R. Tolkien, professor of Anglo-Saxon and English at Oxford University. Tolkien wrote the best-selling mythical trilogy, The Last of the Rings. Other works include The Hobbit and Silmarillion and a translation of the Beowulf. So this is the Silmarillion. So this is what your trilogy, The Lord of the Ring, J.R.R. Tolkien's. Next one is your Vera Brittain. This is a British writer best known for her autobiography, Testament of Youth. So sharing her romantic experiences of First World War. सो उनका बायोग्राफी जो है उसको याद करना है, टेस्टामेंट ऑफ यूथ, वेरा ब्रिटेन. देन एब्सकॉट फिट्जजेराल्ड, दिस इज अमेरिकन ऑथर, आइकॉनिक राइटर ऑफ द जॉर्ज एज. नोटेबल वर्क्स लाइक द ग्रेट गटबाय, टेंडर इज द नाइट, क्वेश्चनरी tells about George Decade and the American dream based on pleasure and materialism. Then Enid Blyton, this is British children's writer known for her series of children's books, The Famous Five and The Secret Seven. Blyton wrote an estimated 800 books over 40 years. C.S. Lewis, Irish English author and professor at Oxford University. Lewis is best known for The Chronicle of Narnia, a children's fantasy series, also well known as a Christian apologist. Then Ernest Hemingway, groundbreaking modernist American writer. Famous works include For Whom the Bell Tolls, Farewell to Arms. Vladimir Nabokov, this is a Russian author, and Lolita is a very famous book. Pale Fire, Barbara Cartland, and one of the most prolific best-selling author of the romantic fiction genre. Some suggest she has sold over 2 billion copies worldwide. John Steinbeck, American writer who captured the social change experienced in the US around the time of Great Depression. Famous works include Of Mice and Men 1937, The Grapes of Wrath and East of the Eden. So these are the very important names for your UGC NTA NET. So in the next class we will again read the another topic. So